I'm Annapurni, and as promised, I'm back again with another video. And today I'm going to talk about children's books. Children's books that deal with body boundaries, body consciousness, sexual abuse, domestic violence, body boundaries, respecting body boundaries, the right to say no, and that no actually means no. So the first book that we're going to talk about is called No Means No by Jayneen and illustrated by Cherie Zamazing. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All these books, I read them in the digital format. So this book is about, it's a very, very simple book, and it's a book for probably the age group of 6 to 8 or maybe 4 to 7, in that category, where this young girl is talking about who and when she would like to be kissed and cuddled and by whom, and when she doesn't want it, and her right to say no. This is very, very important. We should tell our children, we should teach our children that they have autonomy over their own bodies and they can say no. Half the time we pressurize them into we might think of it as showing our love to them, and yes, in a lot of cases it definitely is, but we are not teaching them that they have the right to say no, that they have that freedom to say no, that choice to say no, and this is a disservice to them. So it's our responsibility as parents and as adults, as well-wishers, as educators, to teach our students, to teach our children, to teach our youngsters that they have the right to say no. The second book that I'd like to talk about is again by Jayneen and it's illustrated by Craig Smith. The book is called Some Secrets Should Never Be Kept. Just like we want our children to have the autonomy over their body, we also want them to let us know when that autonomy is breached, when those boundaries have been crossed. I feel sometimes that we speak in nuanced languages. We speak of certain topics as being taboo and shameful, and children pick up on that shamefulness behind these topics. So when we speak in hidden language, in symbolic language to a child about the body, for example, what you call their private parts, their genitals, each of this, you are telling these children that these are things to be ashamed of. So I think first of all, it's very important that we call their body parts by their actual names. So you call a penis, you call a vagina, and not give it these nicknames. The other thing is you teach them what their private parts are. So the definition goes that anything that is covered by a bathing suit for a boy or for a girl, that would be their private parts, and those should never ever be touched by someone else, and definitely not without permission. So sometimes, yes, parents, you know what I'm talking about. So in this particular book speaks about a young a single mother who goes to work and sometimes takes her young boy with her to work, and how he is sexually abused over there by the employer. So what I was trying to say is the boy is worried about letting out this secret. He's been threatened. So this is a language that is used by the abuser, that, you know, this is our secret. Or threatening them with consequences if the secret is let out. And children are very scared by this. It's very important that we let them know that they have a safe space and a safe person to whom they can go and talk about this to. The next book that I want to talk to you about is also on the same topic, about that safe space and that safe person, but this book is of a higher level. This book is called Not in Room 204 by Shannon and illustrated by James Zollars. So this safe person is the teacher, and the safe space is the classroom 204. And over here, there is no bullying, there is no teasing, there are no secrets. Any secret can be kept, and it would be retained by the teacher, and she will help you out. So again, the importance of having that safe space and that safe person to go and talk to. The next two books, okay, before I say that, I had been looking for books by Indian authors. I didn't find them initially, but yes, yesterday I saw an Instagram post by Pratham Books, one of my absolutely favorite children's publication houses, a book called Your Body Is Yours by Yamini Vijayan. And I've read books by Yamini Vijayan, and I've read books published under Pratham Books, and they are brilliant. I hope to get my hands on that book soon. The next two books that I'd like to talk about are on domestic violence. The first one is Daddy is a Monster Sometimes by John Steptoe, and this speaks about a violent father who's sometimes loving and sometimes gets angry and abusive, and the children's fear of him. And the next book is A Family That Fights by Chesler Bernstein, and illustrated by Karen Ritz. So this book again speaks about domestic abuse, about a mother being hit by the father, and how an elder brother tries to protect his younger siblings, which is, it's not his job to do. So the effect of that. So these are very, very important books, and it's important that we talk to our children about it. And sometimes stories and books can give us that opening to let our children know that they have a safe space, a safe circle, a safe person to talk to. Thank you very, very much.